It's your boy, and I had to bring y'all in on this. Let's go for a ride. We are in Dahlonega, Georgia. All the places. Look at this. That's why I have a Jeep, y'all. This is why you gotta have a Jeep. You never know where people live. These people live down here. No road, just dirt. So you gotta have a Jeep. This is stop one for today. Next stop will be Conyers, Georgia. Right now we're in Dahlonega to look at a washing machine. I don't want to hide from civilian life. This is what you do. This is the mountains of Georgia. Crazy. Now we going up. We're not done yet. Here we are right here. This is crazy. They got a Jeep too. Alright, we'll be back. So we're done with that. We are headed to Covington, Georgia next, guys. And let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Back. Yes. Bride is done. Next is Shakwana in Covington, Georgia. She lives Allison Trail. We need to give her a call. Her name is what? Shakawana. Shakawana. Shaqwana. Shakawana. Guess Shaq done been playing. Shakawana. Okay. Shakawana. Last name is Murph. Shakawana Murph. Okay. She lives in Covington, Georgia. Address. Details. On my way. 70 Allison Trail. Got it. So 70 Allison Trail, Covington, Georgia. I gotta get some gas too. Zip code is 300. Save. Well, 20 p.m. Give him a call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
This message is from Miss Murph. My name's Doug, and I'm calling about service call on your refrigerator. I am currently en route to your location in Covington, Georgia. I'm estimated to arrive at 12:20. Give me a call back at 762-444-2168 to confirm this service call. Thank you very much. Let's see what 50 Gang up to.
Thanks for calling. Check empty phone. Please hold while I try to connect you.
All right, guys, let's go. Uh-oh, she busy.
Thank you for calling Georgia High Partners. This is LaShawn. I am either on the other line.
She black out. If you want me to call, but then did she pick up? Oh, she picked up that time. She black.
Get home safely. Puppy.
I am in the woods. There's no road.
Oh my God. Hang up. I'm going to call you on the landline. Hang up, hang up, hang
All
up.
right.
Oh my God.
People. The weirdest places to live. I'm going down the mountain on a dirt gravel road with pits, and I'm so glad I'm in the Jeep because we can't be
I'm
doing
glad
this.
it's daylight.
See, that's
glad
why I
it's
drive.
daylight,
That's why I
for real.
drive Jeep,
Yeah.
because you never know where people live. I'm recording it too. It's just a mess. These people live. You don't want to be
And the
nesting on
Jeep,
it.
the Jeep, you can go through anything, right? Mountain terrain and all that
That's
stuff
what
they
I'm
be
going
saying
through
when it
now.
comes
I'm
to
going.
this.
It looks like one of those
Wow.
test courses that you be at Jeep.
Oh my God.
I'm recording it as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking my time, letting the tires go in the holes and out the holes, and down the hill we go.
Oh
Now I'm
my
headed to
God.
Covington, and then I'm going to Conyers. I added another one since.
You added another one. I'm about to say, I didn't hear that in the roster.
Slipped that one in there. Huh? I was going to Conyers, but now I added one, Covington, Conyers, and then back up here. I got to come back up here at 5 p.m.
Oh
There's no sense in sitting here. It's what, 10 o'clock, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't no sense in sitting here 6 hours.
No. Make money elsewhere.
Make money elsewhere and come back.
Yeah.
But I got to remember next time how I plot these things. You know, it's just the way it's falling, you know. Plus the people got to be home.
That too. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Stay right there.
You put me on the music again? Yep, she put me on music again. My Jeep, get me out of here. That didn't make no sense. All right. Back to some road, y'all. Copper Mines Road. I'm going to make a left. It's 38 degrees outside. We take this 53 miles to exit 4A. 285. We just have to come back to 50 gang, y'all. She just forgets about me.
moment. How will we be remembered? Look at the opportunities before us.
This election really isn't about the left versus the right. It's about we the people choosing our government and the choice between freedom versus tyranny.
Congratulations.
Nobody has a chronic disease burden like we have. Why are we allowing this to happen to our children? Ultimately, the only thing that will save our country is if we choose to love our kids more than we hate each other.
What is going on here is deeper than politics. It is deeply spiritual. We are being called to rise above the hatred and the fear and the...
Congratulations to Donald Trump, Times Person of the Year 2024. Congratulations. You deserve it. After all he went through, he definitely deserves it.
We need to remember above and beyond that we must love our neighbors, that we must treat other people as we hope to be treated.
You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative.
America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing!
You want healthy children. Don't you want a president that's going to make America healthy again?
Come to you today as a former Democrat. I will be a first-time Trump voter tonight.
The people dreamed this country, and it's the people who are making America great again.
This.
Well, whoa, what happened there? Check, you can hear me. All right, so I was gonna run this first.
Breaking news into the Fanfare news feed.
Wrong buttons, everything should be okay. Yeah. You know, I tell you sometimes, I get together, I start planning these shows, get all my edits, get my cuts, get the different sites that I'm gonna go to. Crazy stuff keeps happening. Some of it good, and some of it bad. Ever since July 13th, I realized we are on a roller coaster. We've strapped into a ride here that is just otherworldly. It's absolutely nuts. I don't think any of you can disavow that. What we've seen over the last 5-6 months has been crazy. What do you mean? Over the last year has been absolutely nuts. But what I didn't have on my bingo card was killer drones from other countries. I don't think any of you would have checked your bingo cards and said, you know what? I'm thinking sometime in December we're going to see killer drones from Iran coming through New Jersey. Nope, would have had that. Would not have had that. But before I get to that, we have some other breaking news, which is very good breaking news. And that breaking news is that tomorrow, Donald Trump will be named Time Person of the Year. I'm just going to call it the way it's supposed to be called. He's Time Magazine's Man of the Year. He will be named Person of the Year tomorrow as he brings in and rings the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. Awesome. So awesome. His young son posted this. Trump wins Time Person of the Year, and Christopher Wray announces he's out of the FBI on the same day. Are you sick of all the winning yet? I just love this meme. Oh, look. What again? Oh, that reminds me. Maybe I should just go ahead and play it now because he's winning. He's absolutely winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning.
We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
And indeed, we have to win more. So, I didn't know he was going to put out a statement about what I'm going to tell you about next. And Trump put out a statement, but unfortunately, the video and the information's like 3 or 4 cuts deep because I didn't know that while I was doing this was going to happen. So let's just go ahead and discuss some other great breaking news. But obviously, Don Jr. just gave you the story and what it is. Christopher Wray, the director of the FBI, has unceremoniously resigned. He's not going to have to fire him. He's getting the hell out of Dodge. So Trump wrote, the resignation of Christopher Wray is a great day for America as it will end the weaponization of what has become known as United States Department of Injustice. I just don't know what happened to him. We will now restore the rule of law for all Americans. Under leadership of Christopher Wray, the FBI illegally raided my home without cause, worked diligently on illegally impeaching and indicting me, and has done everything else to interfere with the success and future of America. They have used their vast powers to threaten and destroy many innocent Americans, 100%, some of which will never be able to recover from what has been done to them. Kash Patel is the most qualified nominee to lead the FBI in the agency's history and is committed to helping ensure that law, order, and justice will be brought back to our country again and soon. As everyone knows, I have great respect for the rank and file of the FBI. I don't, but we'll give them a little bit of time to see how they act. And they have great respect for me. They want to see the changes every bit as much as I do, but more importantly, the American people are demanding a strong but fair system of justice. We want our FBI back, and that will now happen. I look forward to Kash Patel's confirmation so that the process of making the FBI great again can begin. Thank you. That's huge. Absolutely monstrously huge. You see, there were so many of the swamp rats that were saying, oh, you know, he needs to finish out his 10-year term. There is no 10-year term for the FBI director. Let me be the first person, if no one has told you, there is no 10-year term. An FBI director is appointed to be the FBI director for up to 10 years. It is not a 10-year term. It is up to 10 years. Big, big difference. Big difference in understanding how that is worded in the job description, basically. So Kash Patel is coming up, and I guarantee you, from this point on, at 3:40 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th, heads are exploding all over Washington. And at the same time, that you will see people begin to coalesce to try and stop this. You can also note right now at 3:40, whatever it is, on December 11th, that I firmly believe, and I could be proven completely wrong, but I firmly believe right now, until proven otherwise, there will be no confirmation hearings. There is no way Trump is going to wait 3 or 4 months for these people to get in office. These will be recess appointments. It's like an unspoken secret at this point. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody's mentioning it. Nobody in the news, nobody in his inner circle. It is not even being talked about anymore. So you have to ask yourself, how did it get talked about so much before the Senate Majority Leader was chosen, and it's John Thune? It was all the talk. Rick Scott, I gotta have Rick Scott. Why do you gotta have Rick Scott? I gotta have Rick Scott because I gotta get my recess appointments. Elon Musk, we got it. Everything is key to the recess appointments. Do you remember that? If you don't remember that, maybe I should bring that up. Because the first bro said that, and it wasn't lost on me how important that was when he said that. Let me see if I can find it. That was easy. If anyone ever asks you, it's right there. By the way, Twitter/X is as good, if not better, a search engine than Google. I just put in Elon Musk recess appointments, and boom, here it is. Now understand, the first bro posted this right after the election. This is November 10th. So if the first bro posted this, he and obviously Trump have been talking about it. This is what Trump posted on November 10th, and nobody's talked about it since then, except for me. Any Republican senator seeking the coveted leadership position in the United States Senate must agree, not may, kinda, must agree to recess appointments, without which we will not be able to get people confirmed in a timely manner. Sometimes the votes, and he knows this from his first administration, can take 2 years or more. This is what they did 4 years ago, and we cannot let it happen again. We need positions filled immediately. Additionally, no judges should be approved during this period of time because the Democrats are looking to ram through their judges as the Republicans fight over leadership. This is not acceptable. Just want to give you a refresher, not knowing how many of you people remember him posting this on November 10th at 2 o'clock, 2:21 p.m. Suck that in. Let it sink in. He posted this. All right? And he had 78 million people that saw this. And then right after he posted it, the first bro posted this. Without recess appointments, it will take 2 years or more to confirm the new administration. This would make it impossible to enact the change demanded by the American people, which is utterly unacceptable. So you can go ahead, if you choose to, and play the game that, we're going to have these Senate confirmation hearings, and we're going to go through all this, and that Pete Hegseth, his Senate confirmation is going to be brutal. It's going to be, oh my God, wait till all these salacious details come out about this fit, rich, good-looking soldier bopping women. Yeah, that's what we need to talk about. Not about what the Army's doing, because we got a lot to talk about the Army today. Because we could probably use somebody like Pete Hegseth as a Secretary of Defense today. But instead we got Darth Vader Austin out there, and that guy is a nut. So don't tell me, unless, like, again, I'm waiting to be proven wrong. I often wait to be proven wrong. But I just showed you something. And I want you to basically tell everybody else you know. Why has that gone to the wayside? Nobody talks about this anymore. The president and the first bro, Elon Musk, both said it's critical. We will not succeed without recess appointments. To where we are here exactly a month later, and nobody talks about it. It's not even spoken. Nobody knows. You tell me. I mean, seriously, you could tell me if you want. There's something going on that we're not privy to, and I'm thinking John Thune and Trump and Mike Johnson all just sat back and said, let's not even make this an issue anymore. Let's just do it. Reading that, okay, let me just ask you, reading that, do you now think they're going to go through Senate confirmation hearings? Use your own intuition here, going, yeah, why would the Prez and the first bro say that, there's no way for us to get around this? And now everyone's talking about confirmation hearings, and the media is talking about confirmation hearings, and how, everything that we hear is all about how these hearings are going to be brutal and all this stuff. I think it's a crock. I think it's an absolute crock. I think President Trump, Elon Musk, and his nominees have decided and huddled and said, just don't even talk about it. Let's just let them think that they're winning. Let them think that they've outsmarted me. Let them think that they can do whatever they want to try and throw obstacles in your way. I don't think the Democrats are that stupid, though. I think they're making moves as well, and why you see Adam Schiff getting sworn in early. They know, as many of us who have read a lot of the stuff from the guy with the 17th letter, which shall remain nameless, they know this is the calm before the storm. It's Christmas, it's New Year's, and there's aliens or Iranians flying over New Jersey, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, crazy stuff. Just let it go. Let's see what happens. We got a month right now, January 20th. We have a month and 9 days to get to. Just got to get it done. And I play poker. And right now, this man is holding aces and he's bluffing. He's like, not bluffing. He's playing his hand slow. That's what it's called. When you got pocket aces and you don't want the other person to know, you just like, yeah, I'll call. I'm not going to push in right now. I'm just going to call. He's playing it slow. He's definitely playing it slow. As verbose as he is, for all of a sudden for this to be published on November 10th, and then not a single word to be spoken after it, oh, he's playing his hand slow. Definitely a slow hand. So, in that regard, that's what happened. So now, let's move forward and talk about whatever the hell is happening in New Jersey. This story is kind of getting really weird. And if you guys live in New Jersey and places near there, something's wrong. Something didn't make sense. I talked about it last night. I joked a lot about it. I joked about, the aliens wanting to have Joe Biden to take us to your leader and then running after they get to talk to Joe Biden. But now, today, 24 hours later, it's starting to this thing is starting to really look weird. And if you're in New Jersey, it's a little bit unsettling. So let's get to the story.
Car-sized drones operating for hours in restricted airspace and able to elude local law enforcement when they send their own drones up to give chase. In New Jersey, the Army reporting the Picatinny Arsenal has had 11 unauthorized drone incursions in the last month.
Look what's back again. Same spot as last night.
21 local mayors now demanding answers from the state.
The minute you get eyes on them, they go dark. This is something we're taking deadly seriously.
The entire month before that, it was nightly drone incursions over Langley Air Force Base.
Let's just start with current events.
Today, a congressional hearing on Capitol Hill on the national security threat drones pose.
What is going on in New Jersey?
We're investigating, but I don't have an answer of who's responsible for that.
So I talked to you about this last night. This guy is some sort of agent, and he's playing it real coy. We don't really know what's going on. How the hell do you not know what's going on? You are the FBI, FAA, whatever. Put whatever agency you are. How do you not know what's going on? I talked about this last night. Today it looks even more suspect. Today it looks like something is going on. You just don't want to talk about it.
One or more people that are responsible for those drone flights.
But for those who see them on a nightly basis...
Not a plane. That is a drone in the airspace.
The drones are a very real reminder.
Almost hear a little bit of a hum.
That our airspace...
It's a very little thermal signature.
...is not as secure as we might hope.
Talking to some local law enforcement agencies, neighboring communities, they do have video. They have tracked these things going out to the water. So that's quite interesting.
So last night I was on the beach in Island State Park in Ocean County with the sheriff. He has been working it every single night. He's got his own tethered drones chronicling. One of his officers 2 nights ago saw 50 drones come in off the ocean right there.
Okay, so let's stop there for a second. I found these pieces because these pieces are not Fox. They're not CNN. They're not, any of the big networks. These are local news. I mean, this is a pretty much a on the ground type of story. These are people who are living there. And the local news is saying, hey, this stuff is all over the place. And this guy's a local councilman or whatever. And he's like, we saw 50 of them. And then we're told that, hey, it's nothing to worry about here. No, it's not. I've had people email me. I couldn't put it up because the only reason I couldn't put up what they've emailed me because I can't verify. And that's the only reason. So if you emailed me and you sent me something, I can't verify it. So I'm trying to be as factual as possible. That's why I put these guys up. The local police, the local stadies, the local news are like, what the government is telling us doesn't match what we actually see. We're seeing stuff coming over the ocean, 50 of them.
So we thought maybe they'll replicate it. They didn't, but we thought it was a possibility. Then last night we had a number of other people there, including a commanding officer from the Coast Guard, who said that one of their 47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water.
Nothing to worry about. Just these drones, lowering themselves down to a boat, a boat being used by the local stadies, and we're going to follow this boat and see what happens. But you don't hear that in the national news.
Oh, right behind them. Yeah.
Well, it's been the talk in New Jersey lately. Mysterious drones flying above multiple counties, and no one really seems to know exactly what's going on.
So this has caught the attention of many. Fox 5's Richard Jacobus takes a look at the latest sightings in the sky.
These are all drones in the sky.
It may look like videos from the TV series The Unexplained, what appears to be mystery drones flying over some New Jersey communities.
I can see 3 drones.
From down at the shore all the way to the Army facility in Morris County.
They just hover. A little bit over there, a little bit.
So are all these people crazy? Because I'm seeing so many people in the local news going, hey man, these things are everywhere. It really makes you think, what kind of psyop is being run here? Because if it is government, dude, you're terrifying these people. You're afraid to tell them the truth because they might be terrified. You're doing the exact same thing. They go to sleep at night and, what in the hell is that? Over every day, basically, since Thanksgiving. It just keeps happening.
Over there a little bit, but they just hover back and forth.
Wharton, New Jersey resident and Terror Talk podcast host Michael B. has spent the past 2 weeks attempting to see what these peculiar-looking light-up moving dots are in the sky with a drone of his own. But so far, he hasn't had any luck.
The other night, there was, right here over Picatinny, there was a drone just hanging out. I put my drone up in the air and went towards it. I had full battery life. Not 3 minutes into the flight, I lost control of the drone. Warning on my screen, lost control, and my drone started going down, dead battery.
So there's technology in these other drones that can kill the power of offending drones. Offending drones meaning other aircraft that come close to it, it can kill the power. Really? Are we working on something like that? I have no idea, but it doesn't seem like anybody does.
Michael lives less than a quarter mile from the Picatinny Arsenal Army base, and it has been there over the past few weeks where the military says they have spotted at least 11 unauthorized drones. Governor Phil Murphy says he now needs federal help in finding out where these are coming from.
It's really frustrating that we don't have more answers as to where they're coming from and why they're doing what they're doing.
Down near Monmouth County, the Monmouth County Sheriff also urging federal and state officials to take prompt action addressing these sightings. Jeff Frost from Matawan says he finds himself looking out of his window every night with a bit of fear.
It's so weird. It's such an eerie feeling. I can't really describe it. Like as each passing day goes by and there's less, more conversation about it, but less explicit, like what this is, it becomes a little creepier.
Could be aliens.
Officials aren't going that far, but are asking the public to be aware and keep reporting what they...
Look at that sky. Look at all the things up in the sky there. Those ain't stars. It's almost like a squadron, a whole bunch of drones out there flying around. And nobody wants to tell anybody what the hell's going on.
See, until someone figures out what's flying in the skies over New Jersey. In Wharton, New Jersey, Richard Giacobas, Fox 5 News.
Today on Capitol Hill, the House Homeland Security Committee, they held a hearing on the threat America is facing from unmanned aerial systems, better known as drones. One example is a story you may have heard about out of New Jersey, where mysterious drones keep appearing in the skies at night, close to military bases and other sensitive sites. Here's what's happened when an FBI official was asked about these drones at a hearing earlier today. Take a listen.
We do not attribute that to an individual or a group yet. We're investigating, but I don't have an answer of who's responsible for that, of one or more people that are responsible for those drone flights. But we're actively investigating. What the Bureau has done to aid our state and local partners is what we generally do, enlist the help of the interagency, enlist the help of the public. There's a tip line.
I played this guy last night, and I'm playing it again because now after I've dug in more, you can tell he's lying. He knows more than he's saying. You just don't have the clearance for me to tell you what I actually know. So I'm eep op orc over here trying to pretend he can't even talk fluently. You know the guy's intelligent. You know he knows how to give the speech. He can't answer a question he knew was going to be coming. Hey, what in the hell is flying around? No, man, just tell us. Or how about this? Make it easy. We understand, we're investigating, we have a good handle on this. At this point, we just can't disclose what we know. All right, then I know. Then I know you're on the case and you may have some information. But instead, you're throwing up all over yourself.
There, the 1-800-CALL FBI, tips.fbi, for information from the public that could help.
You hear how many this guy makes in between words? When you hear somebody talking who you know is probably intelligent and they can't finish a sentence. Dude, you should have came in with a written statement and just read it. You sound like a freaking idiot. I know you're lying to me. If somebody sat in front of you and you're like, hey man, is the sky blue? You still beat your wife?
Help us resolve this. It is concerning.
This is chilling. We'll give you more details, but now with the latest is our own Nate Foy. Nate, what do you have?
Hey, Sean, so the FBI said today during that hearing they've received more than 3,000 tips so far, and they are continuing to analyze all the images that are pouring in. But after more than 3 weeks of pretty much nightly drone appearances in New Jersey, there are still no answers. Now, today...
Now, this is where I'm saying, that's why the bottom there said we need Trump. You're telling me 3,000 plus people have picked up their phone and said something's going on up here over a 3 or 4 week period. Every day except Thanksgiving, I believe is what they said. And you're telling us, the world at this point, that nobody in the FBI, nobody in the military can tell people what the hell is going on up in New Jersey. Or rather, won't tell the people what's going on in New Jersey. This government, and what the theme of today's show is, the complete ineptitude of the Biden administration. No wonder they're terrified of Trump. Because at this point, strap on a construction boot with a steel toe and just start ramming your foot up these people's butt. They are completely inept. They are completely corrupt. Something is wrong. Who knows what they're up to, but it ain't good. And I'm not just making it up. I'm not, using words like ain't because I'm trying to understand how these people are being subject to this. You are taking the people you're sworn to protect. First line of anyone in law enforcement is to protect the people. Quote, protect and serve. In California, it's on their cars. Protect and serve. Right now, you're not protecting anybody because you keep saying, I don't know. Having worked in big corporations like I've told you, I would never go to a CEO, anyone in the C-suite, and they say, hey, Barry, what's this look like? Well, I don't know. Well, I pay you to know. These people are the people you and I pay to know, to have the answers. If you don't have the answers or not capable of giving the answers, you don't need and shouldn't be in this position. Thank God Trump is coming with Kash Patel, because what these people are also doing, they are proving specifically what Kash Patel has said. Most of them, out, get out. You're not capable. When I read you Trump's statement, and in his statement he said most of the rank and file members of the FBI are good, and I said, no, I don't think so, because I really don't. Because we just saw one of the rank and file guys spit up all over himself. But couldn't answer a question. No, you're not a truly good, for lack of a better word, soldier, law enforcement officer. You can't speak to people. There was nothing calming that came out of his voice. The people in that council meeting, the people in the audience, they're like, listen, tell us what this is. I don't know. Well, can you bring somebody in here who does know? And why'd you even show up?
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters to ask the FBI and DHS about who's behind these drones, but you just saw during that hearing on Capitol Hill, the FBI said they cannot connect the drones to any group or individual. Our colleague Chad Pergram also had a very interesting...
The press secretary says, go talk to the FBI. Okay, we go talk to the FBI. They got nothing. So what you're telling the American people, and you want the American people to believe this. Meanwhile, you're trying to rake Pete Hegseth across the coals because he bought a couple women, and he drank a few beers. And you're telling the American people, these things are flying all the way around your state. They're all over the place. And we don't even know, and we can't track anything about it. Are you kidding me? You mean if these drones decided to, fly over 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and land, you wouldn't be able to tell anybody where these things came from. Wouldn't be able to tell anybody, oh, we didn't see it till it landed and fired off a missile. You have no idea where they're coming from. Really? I watched this guy, Monkey Works. Guy's fantastic. He's got basically all kinds of software that can track everything up in the air. This is a YouTuber, former military. But even when you watch his shows, he's like, well, this came here, came here. Hey, look, you can see it fly across from here. He can tell you. I'm going to see if I can't get him on the show. But he can show you where this stuff came from. And when he pulled up what was going on in New Jersey, you could see all the lines and here's where it came and here's where it went, here's what it did. And it looked like spaghetti. It looked like a spaghetti pattern over New Jersey. I was sitting there watching this video going, this dude can tell you what's going on. And the entirety of our military with Lloyd Austin and the FBI can't figure out where any of this is coming from.
Interaction with House Speaker Mike Johnson. Listen to this.
We are concerned about drones and all these new technologies and what it might mean for national security and the safety of the American citizens.
Any thought these might be dark programs?
I hope not. I don't believe so. But there's a lot of investigation going on, so we'll find out.
Sean, Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey tells Fox News that it could be a foreign adversary like China conducting surveillance. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy says the state is taking the drones, quote, deadly seriously.
These are apparently very, as I understand it, very sophisticated. The minute you get eyes on them, they go dark.
So, yeah, they're sophisticated and they're also big, Sean. Witnesses describe them as the size of small SUVs or a dining room table. So tonight, still tons of questions, virtually no answers. Speaking of Governor Murphy, he's going to host 2 separate briefings tomorrow morning starting at 10 o'clock with New Jersey mayors and other state leaders. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Nate Foy, thank you. How we don't have a greater sense of urgency here is unreal. This could be a dry run. This could be a potential attack. They don't know a thing about it.
This is dangerous for the whole country. I mean, just think about this. If we have objects in the sky that are the size...
All right, so that was all previous. Today, breaking news, one of the congressmen from New Jersey goes on Fox News. And he drops something that is like bombshell. And of course, they have to work very hard to dig into this. But listen to what this guy says.
As of an SUV over any city, over any state, it's an invasion of our airspace. In focus now, Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey, member of the House Judiciary Committee on the Hill right now. How do you address this at this point?
Well, here's the real deal, Harris. You know, I'm also on the Transportation Committee, on the Aviation Subcommittee, and I've gotten to know people. And from very high sources, very qualified sources, very responsible sources, I'm going to tell you the real deal.
All right. So he's about to tell you what his highly qualified sources have told him. So just understand, you got a congressman here who has, quote, highly qualified sources who's going to tell you what they told him. And when he tells you what they've told him, if you haven't seen this yet, jaw's going to drop.
Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off, I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Now, you know, we know there was a probability it could have been our own government. We know it's not our own government because they would have let us know. It could have been some really glorified hobbyist or hobbyists that were doing something unbelievable. They don't have the technology. But let's pretend that's possible. The third possibility was somebody, an adversarial country, doing this. Know that Iran made a deal with China to purchase drones, motherships, and technology in order to go forward. The sources I have are good. They can't reveal who they are because they are speaking to me in confidentiality. These drones should be shot down. Whether
I don't know this man. Don't know. If he was standing next to me in a movie theater, wouldn't know who he was. But this guy, who's a congressman in New Jersey, just used every ounce of his credibility and stuck his neck out and said people have told him these are drones being flown by Iran from the mothership off the coast of Jersey. I am not going to say this guy is lying. My comment is, if the people who told you said there's a mothership off the coast of New Jersey that's launching these things every night for the last 3 or 4 weeks or whatever since Thanksgiving, yeah, you're telling me nobody in our government, including the people who whispered it in your ear, have, taken a boat out there to see where the mothership is? Are you telling me that our military is so inept that there's a foreign mothership off the coast of New Jersey that decides every night they're just going to fly stuff into America? I hope, I pray this guy's off his rocker. I hope they played him like a fool. I hope in a week or so, he's going to have to come and apologize and go, yeah, I got some bad intel. Barry, why do you hope that? Because if what he is saying is true, that means our military, our defense, the Biden administration is allowing this to happen. No other way. So I'm praying. I'm praying for people in New Jersey. I'm praying for America. I'm praying that he's wrong. I have no idea. I don't live up there. If I did, I'd probably rent a boat and say, let's go out. Let's go out and circle, see how far out we get to go so we can see if the mothership is out there. It won't be hard. 50 drones are going to take off tonight when the sun goes down. There's got to be fishermen out there and fishing boats. Hey, you guys seeing anything at night? Oh yeah, the mothership's over there. Oh, okay, I forgot. That's right. The mothership's been here for a couple weeks. Oh yeah. Pray he's wrong. I am not calling the man a liar. I have no reason to say he's lying. I'm just saying pray he's wrong. Because the alternative is so much worse. I could live with the fact that this guy's a raving lunatic. I can live with the fact that his sources are playing him like a fool and telling him stupid stuff so he can embarrass himself on TV. I can accept all that. I can't accept that our government would be allowing this to happen. You cannot accept that your government would allow this to happen. Because if the government is allowing this to happen, they are inviting an invasion. As far as I understand the law, that comes under the big T, treason. Come on in, fly the mothership over, do what you need to do. I know you didn't get enough information with the balloons that floated over. You weren't able to get enough. So now you need to put up drones at night. This is crazy. I don't know what to say.
It was some crazy hobbyist that we can't imagine, or whether it is Iran, and I think it very possibly could be, they should be shot down. We are not getting the full deal, and the military is on alert with this.
Look, you've given us some pretty dire information just here, and I want to make sure that our viewers are digesting this. Iran has the capability to pull up along our eastern seaboard and launch drones the size of an SUV into the skies of several states, particularly New Jersey, where we know the incoming president has a large home.
She's spitting facts.
Also in the same county or nearby where some of these drones in New Jersey have been seen. That capability exists. It's possible some of those drones are here. So I have two questions. How are they fueling them? They have to land somewhere. Drones don't fly forever. Why don't they close down the airspace? Yes, it's inconvenient. Yes, it's the holidays. Shut it down.
Because
but if
it's a ship. That's the question. If he's not a raving lunatic, then you have to go, well, why is this happening? Why we don't have people just taking it off the sky? Why is the mothership sitting out there in the water? You realize, those of you who may be geographically challenged, that New Jersey is not too far away from New York City. New York this time of year, even with all the problems they've had, is still a hub of activity during Christmas and New Year's. Oh my God. New Year's Eve in New York City. I just want you to just digest that for a second. There being, I don't know, 500,000 people in Times Square on New Year's Eve in New York City. 500,000 people or more in Times Square. And the drones show up. How can they not be taking this with complete seriousness and thinking, this is a problem? So if Mr. Drew is a crackpot, that's okay. I hope he is. Because if he isn't, well, actually both are. If he's real, then we got another. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Even Harris is like, this can't be true. Our government cannot be allowing this.
Start shooting things and you don't know how they're fueled, that's going to be mass explosions. This isn't like one spy balloon. Congressman, this is serious.
We've got to bring them down, and we've got to find a way to bring them down.
No. You don't have to bring them down. Well, Barry, don't you have to get rid of them? Yeah, you don't let them go up, moron. If the mothership is off the coast of New Jersey and at night they decide to rev up the engines and start flying the drones, you don't have to worry about shooting the drones down. Go blow up the mothership. I'm just some guy on YouTube in Boca Raton, Florida. I've never had any military training. Well, why in the hell am I shooting something down? We're supposed to have the biggest, baddest military on the planet. And you're trying to tell me we can't find some mothership off the coast of New Jersey and turn it into splinters. Poof, gone. End of mothership. Done. Nothing's going up here anymore. How about sending the entire Coast Guard out there to surround the mothership and then blowing it up or towing it someplace? That entire conversation to me was like, what are you talking about? Am I the only one? What do you mean, shoot them down? Don't let them go up. It's much cleaner. It's much easier. Go kill the bad guys before the bad guys kill you. That's pretty much what law enforcement should be doing. You don't wait. Oh, let me see. Are they good bad guys or bad guys? Oh, they're just flying around. They're not doing anything. Oh, they're not doing anything. Let them go. Oh, yeah, see? Pretty. Nice lights up there. Oh, no, they're going back to the mothership. Hell no. That's not what the military is supposed to do. Shoot it, blow up the mothership, and then ask questions later.